What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure you like this video and share it, because we're going to talk about Candace Parker. Now, Candace Parker is revealing that not only has she been married for 2 years to a woman, but that said woman is expecting a child. Now, I made a video about Candace Parker and her divorce from Sheldon Williams. And she had to pay him spousal support. Well, excuse me, not spousal support. She paid him a alimony payment to walk away, basically. She gave him walk away money, I believe in the tune of $400,000. I'll link that video in the description box. I did that video actually a couple years ago. And the video actually picked up in views over the last month or so. So there were people who were interested in that video I did a couple of years back. Just for her to get married to a woman and pretty much be done with dealing with guys. Let me say this. The first thing that came to mind, and this is no diss to Candace Parker, was there was a story of a former WNBA player that said that that most of the league is lesbian or bi females, and they like to pressure women into having relations with them. She said this a couple years ago. So when I saw this, that's one of the things I thought of, because Candace Parker has always been seen as the pretty basketball chick. Ever since she was at Tennessee. And for her to have been with Sheldon, she had a child with him, and to now secretly be married to this woman, the other woman is having a child. She isn't having the child. Now, maybe she had her tubes tied. Maybe she did not want her body to have to go through a pregnancy. But I just always found that to be interesting. That she carried a child before, but she's not doing it this time. And what's interesting is that you have these lesbian couples get together and they still want to have children and families. So the other woman is carrying a child. Was she artificially inseminated, or was she organically inseminated? Now, this according to The Spun. WNBA star Candace Parker announces big news, big personal news. Earlier this week, basketball superstar Candace Parker announced some major personal news. While celebrating her anniversary, Parker also announced that she and her wife Anya are expecting their first child together. Parker has a 12-year-old daughter, Layla, but they'll soon be a family of 4. That's the daughter that Candace Parker had with Sheldon Williams, right? And now her wife is going to have a baby for them. Happy anniversary. 2 years ago, I got to marry my best friend in front of our close family and friends. Parker said in the post, "My heart could have exploded. I cried like a baby. To know me or you is to know our love. This journey hasn't been easy. I am proud of us and what we have built and who we have grown to become, both individually and together. Thank you for always loving Layla as your own, being my calm, my support, my voice of reason, my laughs, my cuddles, my dance in the rain, my happy, my home." That sounds nice, right? "Thanks for constantly challenging me and telling me when I'm wrong. I love you. I appreciate you. I value you and what we have." You know what's a trend? What's with these black women marrying white women? Let's just get that off the table right here. What? I know love is love, right? But you have Raven Simone. I think there's other instances as well, especially in Hollywood, of these black women with these Caucasian women. You know, they claim us as black men love white women. I know people saying, well, Jaye, why are you laughing? There's a lot of irony here. You know, we get told as melanated men, especially melanated athletes, right? We get told that we like Caucasian women. Why y'all always chasing the Caucasian women? You should ask Candace Parker that. why she chose a white queen. I just had to say it, man. This is the post right here, as y'all can see. That's them in their gowns, in loving embrace. Parker says she and her partner have always dreamed of growing their family, and now that dream has become a reality. We've always dreamed of growing our family. It's surreal that we now have a baby on the way. Layla is pumped to be a big sister. You couldn't be more beautiful, glowing, and while understanding that I have to constantly love, kiss, and talk to your belly. And yes, play Jay-Z for the baby. Goose knows, song cry already by heart. I can't wait to embark on this next chapter in life with you. But let me say this. I think Candace really loves this woman. That's the one thing I'm getting from this, is Candace Parker seems to be really in love with this woman. I'm not saying this, but I have to be honest. Like, this reminds me a lot of Brittany Griner. Brittany Griner loved the female that she was dating and that she ended up marrying and having a kid with, right? Or, she had the girlfriend, or the wife had the kid. That relationship fell apart extremely fast. And Brittany was in love with this girl. Brittany Griner was in love with that girl. And that girl ended up breaking up with her and getting into a relationship with a man. I don't know if they're still together or not, but I'm just showing you, like, Candace is showing a lot of love towards her. I mean, reading this post, it's like she took some notes out of a romantic graphic novel. A romantic novel, right? That's what it sounds like. If you read this, it looks like, she really thought what she was going to put out there, and she's really showing a lot of love to this woman. Now, let me tell you the dynamics of this relationship. To me, the dynamics of this relationship is that Candace is sort of like the lead masculine one, and this particular female, her wife, is more of the feminine wife, so to speak. And when you have this sort of dynamic, that relationship is going to be on the shoulders of Candace Parker, just like it was for Brittany Griner and her wife, or now ex-wife, who she was responsible for child support for. So I think it'll be interesting to see where this goes. But listen, man, this is what Candace Parker's life is. This is what she chose to do. I'm not here to, make fun of her. I just see the irony. Like, when she got a taste of divorce and she had to divorce Sheldon and pay him to go away, that might have affected her. It might have affected her to the point to where she was swearing off ever dealing with another guy. But I think that a lot of women, when they get into these same gender relationships and they get married to each other, they want to have a family with each other, they have to understand that you're subjected to the same laws as in a regular straight relationship. If you break up and you make more money than the other person, you're going to have to pay spousal support. If you take responsibility for the child that is born in that relationship, you are responsible for that child. So more than likely, Candace Parker is going to sign the birth certificate. I don't know if they do that. Can a woman sign a birth certificate as the other parent? I'm not sure, but you're going to be like, if y'all break up, you're going to have to pay child support. Is she ready for that? Is she ready for true equality if it doesn't work out? Now you're going to say, well, Jay, how do you know that? You don't know them. You don't know. You're saying all this, But I have to be realistic, people. How many relationships have started and failed? It seemed like this relationship seemingly has survived the quarantine. But once that child is born, just like we saw with the Brittany Griner situation, as soon as that child was born, that relationship fell apart. Arguments, fights. Because from what I understand, women in same gender relationships have way more problems domestically than they would with a man. But to me, reading this post, it just sounds to me that she really loves this female and she's putting her all into it, man. So she's all in on this woman. And when I see people put up posts like this, for some, those posts don't age well. It may age well for her. She seemingly is in a good place, but maybe the divorce from Sheldon really affected her badly. Maybe it really did. So y'all let me think in the comment section below, man. Make sure you like this video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll see y'all on the next one.